Color guard, forward, march. Detail, halt. Prepare to post. Post colors. Buglers, sound off. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Detail, retreat. Boys, stay at ease.
Please welcome our Boys State leadership, and we'll hear first from Director Jack Laskowitz.
Good morning, Boys State. Morning, gentlemen. I'm a little tired. How about you? Week where we have witnessed these young men construct the 86th Missouri Boys State, and I can tell you they've done a fine job doing so. This morning, we celebrate and recognize impressive accomplishments by this body of citizens before us. It's been a privilege to have your sons with us this week, and I could tell you we are also incredibly excited to give them back to you. But before we do, let's start our program with remarks from American Legion Department of Missouri, Goolsby. Commander.
Before I start, there's a question I need to ask. I pretty much know what the answer is. I don't think your parents and grandparents who are here know the answer. So, did you all have fun this week? Good, because I told you would. First off, I'd like to congratulate you on your accomplishments this week. You now know how to debate, run for public office. You understand how our legal system works, how cities, state, and governments are set up, and how they are supposed to work, and how our political system is supposed to operate. What you now know and have experienced will help you for the rest of your life. Please make use of what you've learned, either as a private citizen or as a public official. Our country badly needs each of you to do that. So that, as I said before, 50 now to celebrate this nation having its 10th anniversary as a strong and independent force for freedom in the world. To all the parents and grandparents out there, You can be very proud of what your sons and grandsons have accomplished this week. They've gotten an awful lot done, and they've gotten some really important and spectacular work done. When I was elected commander of the American Legion Department in Missouri about a year ago, a couple of weeks before that happened, I was poking around on Instagram, as I know a lot of you do. And if you'll note, sometimes people will post stuff and they'll put a song on it. So I was poking around and I heard this song. I'm like, went to YouTube, searched it up. The song is Wake Up Everybody, and Teddy Pendergrass is the lead singer on it. And there's one line from that song that really hit me. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. You're now prepared to not just let things be. You can engineer changes that will be needed in the future. And I hope and I want you that when the occasion comes that you make those changes. You have the skills, you've learned them, you've practiced them, and you've put them into effect. And I hope you'll make your tomorrows better than today. Before I finish, there's one thing I want to thank all of you for. This week, you have given me a lot of joy that I didn't know I needed. But God did. And He used you as messengers to give me that joy. And I thank you for it. So with that, may God watch over you. May He guide you safely home. May He grant you wisdom and direction from this moment forward in whatever endeavor you decide you want to pursue. And may He grant His mercy and His blessing to the United States of America. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Commander. I'd also want to make sure I extend my sincere and deep appreciation to you and the rest of the American Legion and the American Legion family who have supported us this week, as you do all year and every year. We could not make this program happen without you. One more round of applause for our American Legion. I'd also be remiss if I did not offer my gratitude to several others who helped make this week possible. First, thank you to our beautiful host institution, Lindenwood University, for partnering with us to provide what I would say one of the finest leadership experiences in the nation. Thank you very much. I also want to thank our friends at Switch who have made this beautiful stage and this experience happen every night with our joint assemblies and in our dining halls and everything else. Thank you very much for all the work that you all have put into. Thank you. Thank you also to our staff. Well, I guess we're all over here now. And Rachel, we'll get to him. Thank you very much to all of our staff for spending time away from your busy lives and your families to be here this week. Your commitment is as extraordinary as it is humbling. Thank you very much. Also, that's very nice. I guess we don't need to do a survey anymore. We just got all the results. But thank you also to our sponsors, many of which are in this room, who have supported Missouri Boys State citizens. As most folks here know, no citizen pays anything to come to this program. And that's important to us. And so that is due in part to a lot of sponsors who don't know who you are until later, because they believe in the importance of this program to make sure you get here every year. So thank you very much to our sponsors. Finally, thank you to the parents of those who made the trip into this morning and those that are watching online. Thank you for allowing the young men to participate in this week's session. So we're so thrilled for your support in getting them here. Thank you very much. When I reflect on this week and look at the faces of the citizens in this audience, and just like the commander said, I'm filled with a lot of hope and joy. I know the future leaders before me will help lead us into the next 250 years of our beautiful democracy. As Missouri's own Harry S. Truman said, in periods where there is no leadership, society stands still. Progress occurs when courageous, skillful leaders seize the opportunity to change things for the better. From what we have seen this week, these young men are ready to seize the opportunity. Gentlemen, congratulations on a week very well done. Now, join me in welcoming to the stage our partner and dedicated supporter of Missouri Boys State, the president of Lindenwood University, Dr. John Porter.
All right. Well, for the parents and grandparents that are watching, you can't be anything but impressed with what you see here. The energy this week has absolutely been incredible. And, as I was sitting here thinking and watching behind the scenes, which many of you don't have that opportunity to see what's happening behind the scenes, it's amazing what goes into just the logistics of putting something like this on, the production, with the screens that you see here, what happens throughout the entire week, the logistics, putting the events together, the debates, inviting people in to be a part of this, the special guest speakers, having Martin Luther King III, on Thursday night. I mean, it was just amazing. And so I know you've already congratulated, but I just want to, again, let's give a big round of applause to Jack and his entire team for what a great week. Well, listen, I would be remiss, and I hope you'll indulge me for just about 10 minutes. I want to talk about something near and dear to my heart. You could probably guess what that is. That's Lindenwood University. And so I'm going to take this great opportunity to just go through a few things with you. We can get the charts up here. Okay, let me go back. All right, here we go. So I want you to look around you for a second. 1 week ago, most of you had never set foot on this campus. And look at what you built. Friendships, a government, campaigns, debates, a whole week of leadership. You made this place yours. So before you load onto those buses and cars and head home, just give me a few minutes, because I want to talk to you about coming back, not just for a week. We'd like to see you here for 4 years. So here's something that no high school senior in America can say. This week, you didn't tour college, you lived at one. You slept in the residence halls, you ate in our dining hall, you walked the quad at 7 a.m. and 11 p.m. at night. Most students pick their college from a glossy brochure and a 2-hour tour. You got a full week. So trust what you felt here, that feeling, the feeling of belonging, of being here. It's the single most important thing you will ever look for in a college. You already found it. And thinking about being here in St. Louis, it's the gateway to the West. What a great opportunity to see what you've seen this week. 30,000 employers, 7 Fortune 500 companies headquartered right here. Busch Stadium, Forest Park, the Fox Theater, the City Museum, and our home, historic St. Charles, which really is the first capital of Missouri. On Main Street, you'll actually hang out. And the Katy Trail right out our back door. Schools, the college town is your whole world for 4 years. Here, you get a charming hometown and a major American city just 20 minutes away. Now, you've only seen a sliver of a campus this week. Here's the rest. 50-plus clubs, Greek life, student government. Yes, you can keep doing exactly what you have been doing this week. Division I and intramural sports. In the events, Dark Carnival, Homecoming, Spring Fling, late night breakfast during finals, Winterfest, and more. There's always something happening here. You will never have to ask, man, what is there to do? You'll have to choose. But you don't come to college just to have fun. You come to launch a career. So look at where our students intern. Amazon, Boeing, NASA, MasterCard, the Cardinals, the Blues, Worldwide Technology. These aren't just names in a brochure. These are real Lindenwood students getting real experience, plugging into a 65,000 strong alumni network that opens doors across the country. We don't just teach you, we connect you. For the highest achievers in this room, and I'm looking at a lot of you, there's the Honors Academy. It's built around your passions, not a rigid checklist. Reach university honors, and you walk across the graduation stage with our highest academic distinction. And here's the difference. At a big public university, honors can feel like one more crowded program. Here, it's personal, small, flexible, and you'll know your professors by their first names.
The Honors Academy here at Lindenwood is a great way to enrich your academic experience through the different tasks you're going to have to do for your courses, and also the connections you're going to be able to build with your peers and faculty members here on campus.
So the Honors Academy may sound like a very daunting expedition to go on, but it's really a flexible journey.
You can take any class that's offered here for honors credit. So once you get deeper into your major and there's like a specific class that you really want to take and you only have a couple credits left that you need honors for, you can take it.
As a part of the Honors Academy, we get first priority course registration. So that means we get to register when the athletes register. We get our first pick of classes. So we pretty much get to design our own schedule.
The Honors Academy for me, it basically helped me build like confidence within myself. I was able to like go to professors like on a personal level now.
The professors, the students around you, deans, everyone wants to help you succeed. And I feel like the Honors Academy is a great way to put yourself out there.
Besides the academics that come with the honors community, we also have a lot of like social events and stuff as well. Some of the people I've met my freshman year in the Honors Academy, I'm still friends with today.
It's a really great way to make friends and really understand what it's like to get into your first year of college.
It really just gets you closer to your professors, more into the college experience, and definitely helps expand your learning.
The Honors Academy is a place where you can gain real experience, real hands-on learning, and get to know everybody on a personal level. Answer questions that you might not even know, and find a way to just pave your way through college.
All right. So let me just, a couple more minutes here. Let me show you what real world actually means here. I don't know how many of you have seen this billboard off of I-70. Hopefully you've seen it. They're all over. A team of our students designed it. It was a class project. They pitched it. It won. And we put it up on the highway for the whole region to see. And there's many renditions of this. Freshmen and sophomores doing their work that actually ships. At a giant university, you might not do something like this until your senior year. Here, you do it on day one. You start now. And where does this all lead to? Meet Greg Amsinger, Linwood class of 2010. Maybe you've seen him. He's a national host. He hosts the MLB, Major League Baseball Network. Alex Ferrero on ESPN Radio. They'll tell you the same thing. The hands-on experience they got here meant everything when they walked onto the job. They already knew what the job was and what they needed to do. That's the Lindenwood difference. You don't wait your turn here. You get reps on day one. Now, I can hear some of you say, and some of the parents are thinking, a private university, that's not for someone like me. That's not in my budget. And I want you to look at that sentence because it is the biggest single myth that keeps incredible students like yourselves from Lindenwood. So let's not guess. Let's look at the actual numbers. So here's the truth. The sticker price, sure. A private school looks more expensive on paper, but nobody pays sticker. What matters is what you actually pay to come and pay after the scholarship. So let's watch this carefully. After top merit, a year at Lindenwood costs about $10,360. The state's flagship, $10,332. That's a difference of $30. For a private residential education, in some cases, we come in less. And our merit is easier to earn. Our top award is automatic on your GPA. There's no test required. So the myth, it's busted. You really can't have the private school experience at public school costs. This is important, I think, for everybody in this room. It's a major decision. And it gets better because you are not just anybody. You are a citizen of Boise State. Every single one of you who enrolls at Lindenwood receives up to a $10,000 scholarship. Stackable with other aid. It's not just that up to that $10,000. No essay, no competition. You already earned it by being selected for this program and by showing up and leading this week. It's yours. And whatever you want to become, we have a path for it. Pre-law, political science, for the future senators and governors that are in this room, and I know there are just a few of you, pre-med, pre-vet, pre-engineering, whatever lit you up this week, there's a major here to turn it into a career. Still not convinced? Give me just a few more minutes here. Number one, small class sizes. At a big public, your freshman year can be a 400-seat lecture hall taught by a teaching assistant, where you're just a number on a screen. Here, your professors know your name, your goals, and writes the recommendation letter that changes your life. That's really, really important. You will never be a number at Lindenwood, just a number. Number two, Division I athletics, whether you're competing or you're in the student section screaming your lungs out, you get the full big-time college sports experience, and we're pretty proud of our athletes here. The energy, the rivalries, the Friday nights on a campus where you still actually know everybody, you get the best of both worlds here. Number three, the events. Here, it's not a special occasion. That's like Tuesday evening here. There was always something to do, something to join, and somewhere to belong. And number four, proven success. Our graduates don't just earn degrees, they get launched into the MLB network, ESPN, Boeing, NASA, and companies all over this country. This is a place with a real track record of turning students into leaders, which, let's be honest, is exactly what you became this week. So, in my closing, here's my ask. You came to Boise State to discover the leader inside of you. At Lindenwood, we have a word for that. We call it discovering your roar. You've already lived here. You already belong here. Let's make it official. You can scan this code, start your application, and I'd love to see you back on campus a year from now. So citizens, it's been our honor to host you this week. We love for you to become a Lion. We wish you safe travels. Go and discover your roar. Thank you very much. So now, it's always a great opportunity that we can present something here that is really special. We've been doing this for 5 years in a row. So at Lindenwood University, we enrich our classrooms with a commitment to real experience, real success. The real experience you gained this week, without a doubt, set you up for success in the future. In recognition of the leadership qualities you have developed during your week at Lindenwood, our university would like to recognize one outstanding citizen and award them with a full 4-year tuition scholarship to continue their education at Lindenwood University. It is now my honor to present the Lindenwood University Scholarship to a very deserving Missouri Boise State citizen, Jude Seidelman from Pershing City, Scott County. Come on up.
Thank you, Dr. Porter. Please welcome to the stage Missouri Boys State Director of Development, Ryan Sensaboy.
Good morning, Boys State. In just a few moments, you'll make the transition from Boys Staters to Boys State alumni. From where I stand, it has been a truly incredible week. As each of you know, your experience this week came at no cost to you. 8 days of room, board, supplies, and programming, all provided free of charge. This is critical to our mission of teaching democracy to the best and brightest young leaders from across Missouri. But free of charge is not free. You're here today because of the generosity of the American Legion, local businesses, community organizations, Missouri Boys State alumni and staff, parents of former citizens, and countless individuals who believed in investing in the next generation of leaders. It costs $500 to sponsor one citizen for Missouri Boys State. And someone chose to make that investment with you. Many of those sponsors are here with us today. Please join me in giving them a heartfelt round of applause. Gentlemen, over the next 5, 10, and 20 years, you'll become leaders in your schools, your communities, your professions, and our state. My challenge to each of you is simple. Someday, when you're able, give back to this program that is invested in you. Help ensure that another young man has the same opportunity that you did this week. And to the parents in the audience, I hope you're as proud of your sons as we are. We've watched them grow into leaders, citizens, and teammates over the past 8 days. I can tell you from my personal experience that the lessons learned here will reverberate through their lives. The friendships they've built, the confidence they've gained, the leadership they've demonstrated will continue to shape them for years to come as they become the stewards of democracy and leaders of tomorrow that we know they can be. I also invite you to join the many parents who have come before you by helping provide this experience for a future Boys State citizen. While the cost to sponsor one young man is $500, every contribution, no matter the amount, helps make a difference and change lives. If you'd like to sponsor a future citizen or support the program, simply visit give.missouriboystate.org. Gentlemen, congratulations on an outstanding week. I can't wait to see what the gentlemen of the 86th session of Missouri Boys State will go out and do in the world. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage Assistant Dean of Education, Dr. Kevin Creighton.
Good morning. Now that you have successfully completed the week of Missouri Boys State, I'm here to tell you about another wonderful opportunity provided to us by our host institution, Lindenwood University. As part of the Missouri Boys State, citizens who pass their final exam with at least a 70% and fully participate in this week's program are eligible to receive college credit from Lindenwood. This year, we saw an 87% of our students pass the final exam. Please give yourself a round of applause for that achievement. Students who are eligible for college credit will receive information from Lindenwood in the coming weeks. Parents, please be on the lookout for these letters and emails as deadlines to both apply and pay the reduced tuition rate of $100 per credit hour are coming up very quickly. Citizens, you can receive 2 credit hours just for having participated and completed Missouri Boys State. But those who are interested in continuing to go above and beyond may pursue the 3 credit hour option, which will require you to participate in an 8-week course in the coming spring. We would like to thank not only Lindenwood for providing this incredible opportunity for our citizens, but also say a big thank you to both our deans, instructors, and all those staff members who volunteered to make the School of Instruction experience truly unique to Missouri Boys State. Thank you.
Please welcome Missouri Boys State Dean of Operations, Jared Bryant.
Thank you. It's fitting that I'm coming up here to talk about scholarships today after spending my entire week being sued by many of you. Spend most of my week sitting at the money printer. But I do have the pleasure of handing out some real money in the form of scholarships. First, I want to make sure that the parents and citizens are aware of the Harley Wyatt Memorial Scholarship Program. This program offers over $2 million in scholarships available to graduating Boys State citizens from over 30 universities. As you go through the process of deciding which university you wish to attend, ask them about the scholarships available from attending Missouri Boys State. You can find a thorough list at Missouri Boys State website, moboystate.org. Now on to the awards. In partnership with the American, provides several state and national level scholarships. Today, we'll list from Missouri Boys State, who will compete against 100 nationalist finalists from across the country. The scholarship awards for the 2026 year, as set by the National Committee, are 10 scholarships of $10,000 each and 10 runners-up with scholarships of $5,000 each. Each receive $1,250 in scholarships. 26 Samsung American Legion Scholarship National Finalist is from Mexico, Missouri, attending Missouri Military Academy. Please join me in In recognition of the strength of the applicant pool for the Samsung Scholarship, the Missouri Department of the American Legion provides a $750 scholarship to the runner-up. Charles Mickey served in the Marine Corps during World War II and later was the commander of the Missouri Department of the American Legion from 1989 to 1999. He served as a member of the 50 years and namesake of the Boys State Bank. The 2026 Charles W. Mickey Scholarship recipient is from Davis in Vibrant. Please join me in congratulating Tyson Gage Eaton.
Please welcome Dean of Counselors, Nick Ebert.
Good morning, gentlemen. At Missouri Boys State, we talk a lot about leadership, not just in titles, but in actions. The true test of a leader isn't found on a ballot or behind a podium. It's found in everyday moments, when someone chooses to listen with empathy, to step up without being asked, to challenge respectfully, and to lead with integrity. Our program's vision is to inspire a rising generation of leaders to engage civically and drive a positive, lasting impact on their communities. Our mission is to equip young leaders with the knowledge and confidence to contribute meaningfully to our democracy. And our core values, respect, integrity, engagement, and democracy, are the foundation of that promise. The Citizen Excellence Awards represent some of the highest individual honors we bestow on our citizens. They are awarded to individuals who didn't just participate in Missouri Boys State, they lived it. These young men led by example, brought others along with them, and reminded us why this program matters. It is now my privilege to present the 2026 Citizen Excellence Award winners. First, our Outstanding Judicial Official of the Week. I will announce your name and city. Please join me on stage, and we'll watch a short video. Outstanding Judicial Official of the Week from Lewis City, Kashi Chudardi.
Kashi did an amazing job this week as a judge and also as an advocate in the courtroom. He had a commanding presence in the courtroom. He was also excellent at advising clients, and he did a wonderful job. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kashi. Next, our Public Safety Official of the Week, hailing from Richardson City, Caleb Hardy.
Caleb Hardy was our Missouri State Boys Trooper Colonel, and he did an outstanding job in his position supporting his communities and enforcing laws. Caleb was continually mentioned by his peers as an outstanding leader of ethics and hard work. For these reasons, we are proud to name him our Public Safety Officer of the Week. Congratulations, Caleb.
Next, our Outstanding Journalist of the Week. From Gambrell City, Jack Wergzeren.
Jack Wegerson did an excellent job of managing a team of reporters alongside his fellow media managers. He also consistently got his story budget in well before deadline, which made the staff's life tremendously easier. He also found time to write his own stories, which at times he had to stay up late after assemblies to complete. In fact, we learned at the end of the week that he was also moonlighting as a city councilman and the Bacon County clerk. So congratulations to Jack on an incredibly productive week.
I next have the privilege of announcing our Local Government Official of the Week. Please join me on stage from Donovan City, Bryson Smith.
Bryson has shown outstanding effort and professionalism in his role as city councilman in Donovan City. From day one, he demonstrated his willingness to be an outstanding and engaged public servant. Through careful consideration of ordinances, an organized approach to solving problems, and thoughtful consideration of citizen needs, Bryson has done an amazing job this week of serving his constituents in Donovan City. Congratulations again to Bryson Smith, City Councilman in Donovan City.
Next, our State Official of the Week, a name that I've said many times this week, from Gambrell City, Joshua Adams.
This week, Joshua Adams did a fantastic job overseeing the establishment of the first ever Missouri Boys State International Airport. As Director of Transportation, Josh ensured that legislation was developed to establish the airport and that legislation made it all the way to the governor's desk. Josh worked with his team to develop the Missouri Boys State Division of Aviation, worked with the governor's staff and cabinet on a budget, and contributed to the administration's overall legislative agenda and accomplishments. Josh, you did a great job this week. Congratulations.
Next, representing all things economy and commerce, our Commerce Catalyst of the Week. Join me also from Gambrell City, Talon Bennett.
Talon exemplifies what it means to be the Commerce Catalyst of the Week. He hit the ground running, seeing gaps in critical infrastructure needs at Missouri Boys State, and ushered in not one, not two, but 3 profitable companies that landed the contracts to build the first Missouri Boys State Airport, as well as the first Missouri Boys State data center. Again, here's to you, Talon, and congratulations on being this year's Commerce Catalyst of the Week.
And last but certainly not least, our athlete of the week, also from Gambrell City, Elliot Horner.
Congratulations, Elliot. Gentlemen and guests, Elliot scored a perfect 400 out of 400 points in the modified fitness test hosted by the Army ROTC. It was incredibly impressive to watch. I want to extend a tremendous thank you to the Army ROTC for sponsoring this award, and I also want to congratulate Elliot once again on an outstanding performance.
Next, please join me in welcoming former Dean of Counselor Dale Wright to talk about Citizen of the Week.
Well, good morning, Boys State. We actually just changed our mind. Gambrell City, you are the Citizen of the Week. I'm kidding. Do not come up here. So it is truly my honor to announce the Citizen of the Week scholarship, which started during my citizen year, and I was the inaugural winner. This award is considered especially unique here at Boys State because in order to be considered a candidate, you must receive nomination from your city. And at this time, will all nominees please join Miss Katie over here. Katie, could you all stand up, be recognized, and join her as we make the announcement? Congratulations to all of you. This year, gentlemen, a little longer. This year was easily the most competitive process for the award that we've ever seen. And all 16 of you should feel incredibly proud of what you have accomplished. The second runner-up will receive a scholarship for $2,500. The first runner-up receives $5,000, and the winner will receive $10,000. Now, I'll ask the following three individuals to join Dean of Counselors Nick Ebert on stage. The second runner-up, Danny Mayer. Our first runner-up is from Whitfield City, Josiah Leahy. And your 2026 Citizen of the Week is from Crowder City, Liam O'Brien. Please join me in watching a special video. Liam O'Brien had a fantastic week at Missouri Boys State. He came in rather quiet, sort of humble, but really got engaged from the very beginning, was a member of the city council, was elected mayor, and personally wrote over 20 city ordinances. His city followed him through thick and thin, and they had a very successful week because of his selfless leadership and dedication. Congratulations again to Liam O'Brien, the 2026 Citizen of the Week.
I next have the privilege to announce a number of staff scholarships this year. Each year following the session of Missouri Boys State, the Missouri Boys State Trust, through the generosity of the Vogel family, awards 5 one-time scholarship grants in the amount of $5,000 each to members of our all-volunteer staff who embody the spirit of service of this program. The Vogel Family Spirit of Service grants are intended to support staff members who are enrolled full-time in an accredited academic institution and demonstrate both financial need and a strong commitment to service and leadership. These awards are a reflection of the dedication, impact, and personal growth our staff demonstrate not only in the broader academic and civic pursuits. At the stage, it is my honor to recognize the recipients of the 2026 Vogel of Service Grant and Scholarship. First, this individual was a 2021 Missouri Boys State alumni from Wentzville, currently serving his third year on staff and his first year as a city councilor. A recent Princeton University graduate, he begins ATP flight school this summer as he pursues a career as a commercial pilot. Beyond Boys State, he's held leadership roles in his university and completed internships with prosecutors, public defenders, and criminal justice organizations in New York and Missouri. Reflecting on his growth, he wrote, "There is no such thing as doing it on your own. Asking for help isn't a weakness, it's a strength." Please join me in welcoming Carnahan City City Councilor Camden Hill. Next, I want to recognize a 2022 Missouri Boys State alumnus from Lake St. Louis, currently serving his fourth year on staff and his second year as city councilor. A senior at the University of Missouri St. Louis, he is pursuing a degree in business administration and plans to begin a career in supply chain management and logistics. Beyond Boys State, he earned the rank of Eagle Scout, was named Employee of the Year at John Weldon Elementary, and has held numerous leadership roles in scouting, education, and his community. Reflecting on his greatest strength, he wrote, "I try to make a positive difference by making others feel seen, heard, and important." Please join me in welcoming City Councilor Carver City, Nathaniel Behan. Next, a 2024 Missouri Boys State alumnus from Park Hill, currently serving his second year on staff as senior assistant city councilor. An engineering student pursuing a career in embedded systems engineering with the goal of developing more affordable defense technology. In college, he's continued to lead both on the staff of the court, serving as a leader of his varsity basketball team, while partnering with the St. Louis Area Fellowship of Christian Athletes to mentor young athletes through camps and leadership conferences. Reflecting on his commitment to leadership, he wrote, "Despite everything that can and will go wrong, I can still be a positive influence on those around me." Please join me in welcoming Assistant City Councilor, Ingalls City, Carson Weber. Next, a 2023 Missouri Boys State alumnus from O'Fallon, currently serving this third year on staff and first year as a city councilor. A senior at the University of Missouri, he plans to attend law school before pursuing a career in public service. At Mizzou, he has combined his interest in law and public service through student government, a legal internship, and a campaign for student body president. Reflecting on why he returns to Boys State every year, he wrote, "If even one young man walks away believing that he has the ability to make a positive difference in his community, his state, or the world, then I know I have fulfilled my purpose." Congratulations to Braden Puring, City Councilor, Richardson City. All right, last and certainly not least, a 2025 Missouri Boys State alumnus from Chesterfield, currently serving his first year on staff in the political parties program. This fall, he will attend the College of William and Mary to study political science with plans to build a career in public service. Inspired by his experience at Missouri Boys State, he hopes to launch a nonpartisan organization that brings young leaders together to practice collaboration, civil dialogue, and democratic leadership. Reflecting on his commitment to the program, he wrote, "I often find myself searching for people and opportunities which I can dedicate my entire self to. Boys State is now one of them." Congratulations, Political Party's Program Counselor David Swallow. All right, you're almost done with me. Could I please have former Missouri Boys State Governor Jonah Hicks join me on stage? Each year at Boys State, we challenge our citizens to lead, to serve their cities, to rally their parties, and to build a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. No position embodies that charge more than the office of governor. This week, one young man has carried the weight and honor of that office with confidence, humility, and grace, serving as the 86th governor of Missouri Boys State. Jonah Hicks has led with the steady presence of a true public servant. Jonah has exemplified what it means to represent not just a party, but an entire state of citizens. Jonah, on behalf of our entire staff and every citizen here, thank you for your service. You've made your mark on this program and inspired the next generation of MBS leaders to follow in your footsteps. Congratulations. However, as one chapter closes, another begins. It is now my honor to welcome to the stage the newly elected governor of the 86th session of Missouri Boys State, Craig Shade. You want to do the With the office of governor comes not only responsibility, but tradition. One such tradition is the presentation of the C. Kirby Wilcox Governor Award, named in honor of former Missouri Boys State governor and longtime supporter of this program. This award is a symbol of excellence in leadership, civic engagement, and service. Governor Shade, this award will travel with you back to your hometown and will be proudly displayed by your high school until the 87th session of Missouri Boys State, reminding everyone in your community of the role you played in shaping a better state this week. Congratulations, Governor Shade. Your journey as the 86th governor of Missouri Boys State begins now, and we can't wait to see how you lead. Congratulations.
Please welcome to the stage Director of Athletics, Adam McClellan.
Well, gentlemen, congratulations on an amazing week of competition, and thank you for the sportsmanship that I saw on display. Thank you as well to our tremendous sponsor, Garmin, who has graciously supported this program for a number of years. Quick show of hands. Where are all my student athletes out there? Gentlemen, when I attended this program over 25 years ago, I can tell you that the primary influence were the older teammates that I looked up to and respected. As you go back to your cities, will you do me the favor of telling all of your younger teammates that this is where they belong next summer? Will you do that for me? All right. Thank you. With that, let's find out who the winners are. In third place, the second runner-up, Dugan City. The runner-up, and it was an extremely tight race, 5 points separated the winner. The runner-up this year, Blair City. After I read the winner, if I could have the athletic director and assistant join me on stage. This year's winner of the 86th session of Missouri Boys State's athletics competition is Carnahan City.
Oh no, I don't want to go.
Please welcome to the stage Missouri Boys State Dean of Administration, Mike Stewart.
Good morning. I'm Mike Stewart. I'm the treasurer of the Missouri Boys State Memorial Trust, and I'm pleased to be here this morning to announce the recipient of the 6th annual Man in the Arena Vogel Family Scholarship. The recipient of this scholarship will receive up to $100,000 toward college expenses over their 4 years of school. Over the past month, we've received 215 amazing and extremely qualified applications. You can only imagine the difficulty in selecting just one. This decision was made on a combination of academic performance, vision, future goals, and financial need. This scholarship, along with several other staff scholarships and citizen sponsorships, has been made possible through the generosity of Tony and Lisa Vogel of St. Charles in honor of their sons, Adam and Drew. They have now contributed more than $500,000 toward this scholarship, helping to make these recipients' educational dreams come true. The Missouri Boys State Trust would like to thank the Vogel family for their generosity, and I know that they're watching on the stream, so how about a big round of applause for the Vogel family? Thank you. Now, before I announce the recipient, I'd like to recognize the 13 finalists for this scholarship. In alphabetical order, as your name is read, please stand and remain standing. Ethan Bradshaw. Marcus Davis. Noah Gross. Benjamin Haas. Bronx Mercado. Amir Rahman. Evan Robinson, Victor Salas, Gannon Sear, Craig Shade, Cameron Watson, Carlton Wexler, and Gabe Woodson. Gentlemen, congratulations on being selected as finalists. Choosing from this list of applicants was difficult. I'd like to recognize the selection committee for their time and effort in evaluating all the applications. This committee is an all-star team of MBS staff members, which includes former MBS director and our chairman, Mike Plunkett, Dean of Campaigning and Political Operations School, Dr. Steve Grand, former Dean of Operations, Dr. Tim Miller, MBS board member and executive counselor, Joey Deek, Senior Technology Staff Member Dr. Brandon Eldridge, Senior staff and alumni representative Chris Schlarman. Sorry, Chris. Senior staff member Darcy Grand, MBS Athletic Director Dr. Adam McClellan, and former Dean of Technology Ryan Hendrickson. Please join me in thanking them for their hard work. And now, the 6th annual Man in the Arena Scholarship recipient intends to pursue a degree in political science and a career in public service. He hopes to do so at Georgetown University. His FFA advisor, Rebecca Hammett, told me he is 1 in 1,000 when it comes to kids in our school. What you see is what you get. He leads his FFA chapter as president, where he has the confidence of all its members. I'm pleased to announce the recipient of the 6th annual Man in the Arena Vogel Family Scholarship from Richardson City, Southern Boone High School. Congratulations, Gannon Sear.
Please welcome to the stage MBS Studios Director Extraordinaire, Akshay Srinivasan.
Today, I have the great honor of presenting what will likely be a surprise scholarship to a citizen of Missouri Boys State. But first, a bit of context. 9 years ago, I was an assistant city councilor in Donovan City. And on one of the first nights of the program, I attended a pizza and dodgeball night hosted by then Dean of Counselors, Dale Wright. After an ill-informed parkour attempt that was intended to result in him hitting me with a dodgeball, he instead fell to the ground and broke his tibia, which ushered in the Nick Ebert era. You're welcome. In honor of that world-changing event, I established the Dale's Tibia Memorial Scholarship last year with my son, and to oversee it, the Srinivasan Family Foundation. This one-time $4,000 scholarship is intended to support students who excel despite all odds, and those that, when faced with adversity, rise to the occasion and enter the arena. In that spirit, I thought it would be wrong to limit this to just one person, and as a result, I'm also happy to present the Leah Deanne Memorial Scholarship in loving memory of my sister-in-law, an honorary Girl State citizen who passed far too soon. The scholarship is worth $11,000 over 2 years. I'm going to announce both recipients, and then if you could just meet me on the left here so we keep going. So the recipient of the Dale's Tibia Memorial Scholarship is from Ingalls City, Gabe Daniel Woodson. And the winner of the inaugural Leah Deanne Memorial Scholarship is from Carnahan City, Alexander Lee Isaac.
Please welcome back Director Jack Laskowitz.
All right, thank you, Akshay and Dale's Tibia. Anything. Okay, now let's do the Justin W. Stephen Public Service Award. So it's my honor to present this award and it recognizes a member of the Boys State staff who lives the ideals of Boys State by stepping into the arena and answering the call to service in his home community. Named for Justin Stephen, a native of Appleton City who attended Missouri Boys State in the year 2000, he returned as a volunteer staff member for the next 13 years. He was proud of his hometown and dedicated to serving his fellow citizens. In 2012, he was elected mayor of Appleton City at the age of just 29. Justin left us too soon, but he loved this country and strived to live up to our highest ideals. He also loved Boys State. He is remembered for his incredible energy, humor, respect for tradition, and dedication to service. The 2026 recipient of the Justin W. Stephen Public Service Award was a citizen of Missouri Boys State in 2008 from University City High School, a resident of Crowder City. There we go. He attended the Campaign and Political Operations School during the session. In addition to attending Missouri Boys State, he has served in various roles as a member of the Boys State staff over the last 18 years. If you'll indulge me, I'd like to tell you a little bit more about our recipient, Mr. Julian Nix. After high school, Julian graduated from Washington University's Olin Business School and then earned his MBA at Stanford University. He then spent nearly a decade at Bain & Company, where his focus was on business strategy transformation and performance improvement, which is what people at Bain say that they do, across a wide range of industries. Julian then returned to Missouri as he pivoted toward the spirit of service as president and CEO of Launch Code, a nonprofit that inspires and develops the next generation of technology talent. Now he has taken on the very important role as Chief Recovery and Neighborhood Transformation Officer for the City of St. Louis, reporting directly to Mayor Kara Spencer. In this role, he has overseen the City of St. Louis's recovery effort after an EF3 tornado tore through parts of the city just a little bit over a year ago in May of 2025. And in his current position, he also oversees a broader effort to transform neighborhoods throughout the city. Like Justin, Julian has rendered tireless service to his community, as well as the Boys State program. His efforts exemplify the spirit of Justin and his love of public service. Please join me in congratulating the 2026 recipient of the Justin W. Stephen Public Service Award, Julian Nix. Can you get that award for me?
To present About Boys Nation, please welcome to the stage, Steve Graham.
Hello, Boys State, and thanks to our live stream and the internet, hello, world. Before we announce this year's Boys Nation Senators from Missouri, we have the opportunity to hear from a former Boys Nation Senator from Missouri. Dr. Darnell Witt attended Missouri Boys State and Boys Nation in 1954. At age 89, he is currently serving as a specialist in American foreign policy and international security and has served in a variety of appointments in and out of government and academic institutions. He completed 36 years of service in the U.S. Navy, retiring as a captain. Dr. Witt has worked for multiple presidential administrations and served as an advisor to several secretaries of state, including Henry Kissinger and Condoleezza Rice. After hearing about this year's amazing Boys State class, Dr. Witt wanted to share some words of wisdom with this year's Boys State citizens, 72 years after he was a Missouri Boys State citizen and Boys Nation Senator. He comes to us via video.
That's right. I attended Boys Nation many years ago, and here's the proof.
I put on the shirt then, and I've been wearing it ever since. I was extremely surprised to be selected to attend Boys Nation. There were fewer chaps that attended Boys State in those days, fewer than 400, so the odds of my being selected were less than 1/3 of 1%. But I do know why I was selected to speak to you on this program, and that is to try to offer you some words of wisdom from the long years I've spent since I attended Boys Nation. So I want to offer you a few words about attitude. They were adapted from a minister in Texas by the name of Charles Swindoll. Here it is, attitude. He says, "The longer that I live, the more that I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude is more important to me than facts, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failures or successes. And it's more important than what other people think or say or do. It is more important than appearances, than giftedness, than skill. A relationship can be broken by attitude. It will make or break a company, a church, a home, a family. It can break a relationship, and it can break a person if one does not have a positive attitude. The remarkable thing about attitude is that we have a choice every single day regarding the attitude which we embrace for that day, because we cannot change our past. We cannot change the inevitable. We cannot change the fact that people will act in a certain way. The only thing that we can do, my fellow Missourians, is to play on the one string that each of us has, and that is our attitude. I am convinced that life is 10% of what happens to me and 90% about how I react to events. And so it is with each one of you. We are in charge of our attitudes. I think that's a very important statement. And I'll leave you with one more comment, and that is from a golfer by the name of Scotty Scheffler. He's been number one for a number of years. And he said this after he won his first Masters golf tournament in Augusta. He said, quote, "Knowing that bad things are going to happen and being able to react to those things in a positive way is extremely important." So I leave you with the admonition to exercise positive attitudes. Thank you.
The 79th American Legion Boys Nation program will be held on the campus of Marymount University in Arlington, Virginia from July 17th through 24th. In the past, senators participating in the program have had the opportunity to meet the President of the United States in a ceremony in the Rose Garden, as well as spending time on Capitol Hill and walking the halls of Congress. They work with their fellow Boys Nation senators to present and pass legislation, debate the issues, and elect a president and vice president. Nominated by their MBS city councilors and school deans from across our program, 30 citizens at Missouri Boys State were initially nominated for Boys Nation. 10 finalists were selected to be interviewed by the Boys Nation nominating committee, from which 2 Boys Nation senators have been selected. If you were initially nominated by your city councilor or dean, please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. With so many qualified candidates, this year's decision was a difficult one. And I want to thank the Boys Nation Committee for their diligent work, reading applications, interviewing candidates, and helping make these decisions. I will first announce the 2 alternates. In the event that one of the 2 delegates selected cannot attend Boys Nation, the alternates will take their place. Additionally, these same 2 citizens will also be named Missouri Boys State ambassadors to the Capitol. They will spend 2 days in Jefferson City, meeting with state elected and appointed officials, viewing a legislative session, touring the state capitol, and representing Missouri Boys State at the Capitol in Jeff City. When I call your name, please come up to the stage. The first alternate to Boys Nation and our first Boys State ambassador to the state capitol representing you in Jefferson City. From Carnahan City and Warrenton High School, Wade Petersmeyer. The second alternate to Boys Nation and our other Boys State ambassador to the state capitol, from Con City and Lee Summit North High School, Duncan Black. And now, the senators who will represent your Missouri Boys State in Washington, D.C. in July. This citizen led throughout the week with strong, thoughtful dialogue. His proposed bill for Boys Nation focuses on stopping intentional redistricting for partisan advantage. He will show Boys Nation our Missouri Show Me spirit. From Crowder City and Blue Springs High School, Tavanti Ammons. Our other senator for Boys Nation was a strong leader in his party and a successful legislator. His bill for Boys Nation focuses on improving gun safety laws while still respecting the Second Amendment. He'll be a strong voice for Missouri in our nation's capital. From Weir City and Battle High School, Tobias Wright. Congratulations, we know you'll make us proud in DC and Jeff City.
Please welcome back Dean of Counselors, Nick Ebert.
Steve, do you mind if I raise these up a little bit? I'm going to heighten that just a bit. All right, folks, we're almost finished, but we have 2 major awards still to announce. First, the Jerry Litton Model County Award. It's exciting. Jerry Litton was one of our own, a Missouri Boys State citizen who grew up to become a United States representative from Chillicothe and one of the most promising young leaders in a generation. A farmer at heart, he was best known for Dialogue with Litton, a televised town hall where he did the rarest things in politics. He listened to every citizen of every viewpoint. In August of 1976, on the very night he won his party's nomination for the United States Senate, Jerry Litton and his family were lost in a plane crash. The Missouri Boys State General Assembly voted to name the Model County Award in his honor. This award celebrates the hard, unglamorous work of making democracy function across the entire county, and it honors the very values Jerry lived by: respect for every voice, integrity in every act, and a relentless engagement in civic life in community. And now the award. Our second runner-up was one of only 2 counties in all of Boise State to keep its courthouse genuinely in session all week. And no county did more in the legislature, powered by a city that led the entire state in writing the law, filling more bills than any other city at Boise State. If a name you heard celebrated just a few minutes ago is echoing in your head right now, you may have already heard this one. The second runner-up for 2026 Jerry Litton Model County Award is Newberry County. Our first runner-up showed up and showed out. They raised the single best state fair booth of the entire session. They were undisputed athletic champions of Boise State, and they sent one of their very own onto the statewide ballot. Few counties competed with more heart. The first runner-up for 2026 Jerry Litton Model County Award is Bradley County. Now, if the presiding county commissioner of the following county will please join us on stage. In the classroom, this county posted the highest academic scores of any county at the state. In the Civic Square, it raised the second best state fair booth of the session and sent its citizens onto the statewide ballot, contending for the highest offices at Missouri Boise State. In the halls of government, it delivered one of the best county reports, and in the courthouse, it stood out as only one of 2 counties in all of Boise State to keep its circuit court truly running. The winner of the 2026 Jerry Litton Model County Award is Frank County. Nice job, buddy. All right, the last and possibly most prestigious award that we give here at the Missouri Boise State program, the Harry S. Truman Model City Award. You're going to be drumming for a long time, so hold on a sec, all right? Our vision at Missouri Boise State is to inspire a rising generation of leaders to engage civically and drive a positive, lasting impact in their communities. The most coveted honor of the entire week is the Model City Award. It belongs to one group of young men who've led that vision more completely than any other. It is named fittingly for our 33rd president, Missouri's own son, Harry S. Truman, an Army artillery captain, proud Legionnaire, and a leader whose desk carried these plain 4 words: the buck stops here. Truman governed on the belief that power means responsibility, that you act with integrity, that you answer for your decisions, and you spend yourself in a service of democracy larger than any one person. That is the standard this award measures. This year, the answer came down to one of the closest finishes in the history of this award. Our second runner-up understood that democracy runs on the people willing to step up and lead it. No city placed more of its citizens in positions of leadership, outstanding representation in the legislature, and strong presence in the state executive branch. Off the floor, they carried themselves with real class when our counselors quietly toured all 16 cities, judging how each one looked and how its citizens treated one another. This city finished near the very top, with one of the cleanest rooms in the state and one of the busiest courtrooms. The second runner-up for the 2026 Harry S. Truman Model City Award is Doniphan City. Our first runner-up was the beating heart of our economy and our classrooms. They registered more businesses than any city at Boise State and built a culture of doing good while doing well. When the final exams were scored, no city in the entire state posted higher academic average, and they finished just near the top of very top in citizen participation. There were no bystanders in our democracy either. The city fielded candidates across the statewide ballot, contending in the races for governor, secretary of state, and attorney general. The first runner-up for the Harry Truman Model City Award is Crowder City. And will the mayor of the following city please now join us on stage? The next city did not wait for opportunity, they built it. From the very first gavel, this city engaged and never let up. But what set them apart was how they fiercely championed our democracy. No city in the state authored more legislation. They filed more bills than any city at Boise State and carried ambition all the way to the state executive branch. The winner of the 2026 Harry S. Truman Model City Award is Dugan City.
Once again, Missouri Boys State Director Jack Laskowitz.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Again, you've had a tremendous week. We have had the opportunity to interact with some of our state and nation's preeminent leaders. You have built your own state from the ground up, and together you have accomplished amazing things. I'm going to end the week the way we started it by hearkening back to the words of the great President Teddy Roosevelt. He told us that it is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best, in the end, the triumph knows the high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. Boise State, your place is in the arena. We know you will go forth and do great things. You all have now joined the MBS family. I ask you to please rise if you are able as we turn our attention to remember those members of the MBS family who we have lost since our last session. Dorothy Clark, loving mother, proud grandmother, may she rest in peace. David Schwetz, proud father, devoted husband, may he rest in peace. Cameron Walker, loving son, grandson, he left us too soon, may he rest in peace. Jo Elaine Page, supportive wife, loving mother, may she rest in peace. Tom Summercamp, longtime staff member, committed husband and father, may he rest in peace. Brad Isdell, caring father, dedicated husband, may he rest in peace. Linda Woitan, devoted wife, Pat, may she rest in peace. George Ritchie, loving father, grandfather, and husband, may he rest in peace. Robert Bryant, Jr., dedicated leader of Arkansas Boys State and dear friend of the Missouri Boys State program, gone too soon. May he rest in peace, and may all those whom we have lost over the last year and beyond rest in peace. Please join me in a moment of silence. Gentlemen, life is precious. We are confident that you will make the most of yours. You've had an incredible week. We look forward to hearing all that you will accomplish, which will be much. I'm proud of you. The 86th session of Missouri Boys State is adjourned. Sine die.